What's good, everybody? It's your girl Kayla A, and I'm back with another video. I got commissioned to do a custom order for one of my loyal clients. It's her birthday and she's doing a BRATZ theme. I don't know if that is the theme of her party or anything like that, but she wanted these nails, and specifically for her birthday. Those are the two pinks that I use. At some point I put them together and made a custom pink, but it was really just about doing pink, and it was about her wanting a specific type of nail art. So because I knew it was gonna be long, I did not keep my application in. We're just gonna go ahead and show our design. Somebody might want to know how I accomplished the lettering or any of the other nail art. So we're going in with our base coat on all of the nails except one. I think the pinky nail was the only nail that was completely covered in pink polish. I think the color is Barbie Frosting from iGel Beauty. So I didn't feel a need to go in with a base coat first. You know, polish really loves gel polish really loves a rough surface to attach to. So the whole point of going in with the base coat is so that my artwork is very smooth, but that I mean, you know, polish loves to stick to a base coat too. I just thought it was gonna be an extra step. So I actually went 2 coats across the board for everything because I really wanted a very smooth base to work with. I also cured it, and then on my base coat nails, I wiped off the polish after I did my 2 layers, and I was satisfied with what it looked like, because sometimes if I keep the base coat on, it'll make my polish spread. I don't know why. Maybe that's just the iGel Beauty base coat, but I like to wipe it off with alcohol after I cure it. In my mind, I was going to go in with the pencil method, which is when you sketch on the design in pencil, and then all you have to do with the polish is trace it. But because I went in with my base coat trying to make for the most seamless and smooth artwork, it just wasn't translating. So now I kept this in so y'all could see that sometimes it doesn't work for me, okay? Sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I just try things and it's okay. We gotta just adjust, reroute, and redirect. That's completely fine. So I attempted this method, but I didn't actually even go through with this method.
Just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like?
And so after I wiped off that penciling and I realized it's better to do that on a rough surface, not a smooth surface, I committed myself to freehanding, because I wasn't going to rough the surface up again just to draw on my design beforehand. I needed to have a very smooth surface so that the lettering, could be very crisp. So on one of my phones I'm recording, and I do have a business phone, so on one of my other phones I am looking at the lettering. If you have any type of iPad, any type of merch, any type of anything with something in front of you, I absolutely don't regret having 2 phones. One for content, one for just, you know, doing business and doing life with. It really is helping me a lot. And all my videos, I always tell y'all I'm recording on one phone and I'm handling business on another phone. But it really helped me out a lot. So I'm pausing a lot because I'm actually looking and referring to a picture on Google. And one thing about bubble letterings, this is one of the easiest to do, is that you want to start thin and then start building. So I crafted out my B. Actually, I crafted out all the letterings, decided where I wanted to be, and then crafted it all out as thin as possible. And then you will see me go back and I add more white polish to just thicken it and thicken it and thicken it. Altogether, the lettering alone on this one set probably took me 45 minutes to an hour just to draw the letters, just to figure it out, because I had never did it before. And when you go in too thick, you will have to erase. So that's definitely a tip, to go in thin and then add all the bubbleliciousness. Okay, you know what I mean, because with the BRATZ lettering, a lot of it is not the same line weight. Okay, it's not the same line weight. The beat on the bottom part of the beat is much heavier. So you're gonna see me go in and I'm gonna make it way heavier, way thicker, way more lush. I just had to map out where the words would sit between all three of the nails. And also I didn't write the BRATZ logo on one nail. I had to make it work with 3 different nails.
I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, 'cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in no way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one who came home late. And I ain't on your. I liked you better on the first date. I should've said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, 'cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should've been peed. I feel it in my soul, yeah, it's so deep. So deep, you should know that about me, yeah. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, 'cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, 'cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in no way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one who came home late. And I ain't on your. I liked you better on the first date. I should've said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, 'cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should've been peed. I feel it in my soul, yeah, it's so deep. So deep, you should know that about me, yeah. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, 'cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that
So I just tried to not force it. I slow worked it until I got where I was happy at with it. You can always go back. But I definitely wanted to just sit and look at it as long as I could before I cured it because I personally did not want to go back. So after curing that, I moved on to my other hand. She had a reference pic, that showed off some of the stuff she wanted, but she always lets me be creative. I also tell people all the time, I can use reference pictures as a inspiration, but ultimately you're going to still get a creation from me. Ultimately, I'm still going to put a little bit of me and my style into everything I do, but I do love a reference picture so that we can just both be on the same page as far as direction. So all three of these fingers that I'm drawing on right now are going to go ahead and be a French. Then I'm going to use a polygel brush to carve out with a little bit of acetone. I love this method, and a polygel brush is the perfect way to do this method.
You better on the first date. I should have said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it now, you should have been peeved. I feel it in my soul, yeah, it's so deep. So deep, you should know that about me. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in the way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one who came home late. And I ain't loyal. I liked you better on the first date. I should have said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen.
Can't forget the tip. You gotta go ahead and lightly draw on some polish to the tip as well. And then I'm using this powder that I got out of my recent Shein nail haul. It ended up being a little bit more pigmented than I wanted it to, but it still ended up really, really pretty. But it did cover up quite a bit of that hot pink. I did not want to do that. But even though it flopped, I did not erase it. I kept with it. I saw it through. I stayed the course. And it actually was really, really pretty in the end. And I did one of the light pink nails as well. She wanted this like little shimmery, what do you call this, chrome? Like an iridescent chrome pink vibe to some of the nails. Here I am just wiping it off, trying to see if I like it. I actually did, so I ended up doing the nail right next to it.
But I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in the way.
These chromes came in a 6-pack from Shein, and they all have a different undertone. I feel like this one is the most like pink, so I just wrote light pink on it. Some of them pull more yellow, some of them pull more blue. here I am. I combined the hot pink color that I had with the white to make my own custom color because I didn't quite want my outline to be so hot pink, so I could add some dimensions of pink because it was supposed to be different dimensions of pink.
I liked you better on the first date. I should have said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should have been peeved. I feel it in my soul, yeah, so deep. So deep, you should know that about me. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be
Regardless of how fast it look like I'm going, I am taking my sweet, and I mean my sweet precious time to set up my initial line. Then I'm going in to make it more bulky where I want it to be more bulky, because that is a part of the logo. If you look at the logo, it's not so pretty and pristine, just one thin line. It is, you know, very random, and it's real juicy in some spots. The line weight is a little thicker in some spots, and it's a little thinner in other spots, and that's kind of adding to the charm of it. If I messed up, I went in with that same polygel brush to fix it. That's a good cleanup brush too to have. I know they sell polygel brushes without a polygel kit. I absolutely would recommend getting at least one or two. They're coming in handy in more recent years for me as like cleanup brushes, doing my French carve out and stuff like that. It has such a nice shape on that type of brush. So I'm really just wanting to focus on the fact that I'm not going fast. In real life, I'm going really slow. I love to leave in a real-time clip. I wish I would have did that, but I'm going really slow. I'm carving it out how I want it to be, and then I go back and I add some thickness if I feel like I need to do that.
you better on the first date. I should have said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should have been peeved. I feel it in my soul, yeah, so deep. So deep, you should know that about me. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in the way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one that came home late. And I ain't all your. I liked you better on the first date. I should have said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should have been peeved. I feel it in my soul, yeah, so deep. So deep, you should know that about me. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in the way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one that came home late. And I ain't on your. I liked you better on the first date. I should've said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it now, you should've been peeved. I feel it in my soul, yeah, it's so deep. So deep, you should know that about me, yeah. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude.
I feel like this step really kind of brought these nails alive. I was going to go in with bling, like heavy bling, but I did not do that. I just kept them, kept the nude exposed, and then I went in with a series of dots and like stars, and it really added to it. Also, that was in the reference picture, so I did want to kind of connect the reference picture. Oh yeah, also did those clouds, and I used a ombre brush to get that effect, that pull down dripping cloud effect, or like rainy cloud effect. I feel like this would have been cute if I didn't do that. Still would have been cute, but I thought that added a little bit of dimension to it, just instead of it just being regular clouds. I don't know, I liked it.
I liked you better on the first date. I should've said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it now, you should've been peeved. I feel it in my soul, yeah, it's so deep. So deep, you should know that about me, yeah. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh, yeah. But that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, 'cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place.
And here's an example of what I mean. I'm using my ombre brush that I got off of Amazon. I am going in with acetone, just a little bit of it, to break up that bottom line of the cloud so that it just doesn't look so cartoonish and so harsh. Just trying to add another layer of dimension.
You better on the first date. I should have said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, 'cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing.
The halo sealed the deal. Now in the BRATZ logo, the halo is over the R, but my R was broke up between two nails. I didn't think it was gonna sit as pretty as being over the A. It was a creative choice. Still ate it. It was like, it kind of brought it together. When you see that BRATZ logo name drawn out like that, you know that there's a halo there, so it just kind of tied it in.
Say I got an attitude, oh, yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, 'cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue.
This particular client, I knew her sizes, but not in duck shape, so I provided 2 extra pinkies. Just because these nails have a tendency to sit a little bit wider. Turned out she didn't even need them, but I still threw them in just to make sure. I do give out extra nails with all of my custom sets, but this girl, I did actually know her size to a T. So I went in and I drew butterflies. Didn't want it to be too realistic, anything like that. Okay, this is a very cutesy nail art. We also did some hearts, and we also later on did some lips. It's just a very cutesy girly nail art type of thing.
You better on the first date. I should have said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, 'cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should have been peeved. I feel it in my soul, yeah, it's so deep. So deep, you should know that about me. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh, yeah, but that's you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, 'cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find.
For sure, my favorite part of the set is the drawn out BRATZ lettering. Like, I put my whole ass into it. I think it came out really, really, really cute and realistic. But this was my second favorite, and I love to do these, you know, when everybody else does around Valentine's Day. But we drew on lips, and because of this one lip came out so nice, which I was only gonna do this one and do something completely different on the thumb. I changed the whole plan for the thumb, and I was like, oh, we gotta do some more of these. We definitely have to do some more of these. I can't have this one glittery red lip be the only one in the set. So we actually took it. Look at it, it's just so cute. It's so BRATZ, so T. So I took it straight to the thumb and to the other thumb too.
liked you better on the first date. I should've said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should've been peed. I feel it in my soul, yeah, so deep. So deep, you should know that about me. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you.
I heard somebody on TikTok explain drawing lips like this, and it's forever been my train of thought. Think about when you were in kindergarten, maybe not so much, maybe second grade, and you would draw a bird, and it would literally just be two humps connected, and you would just draw a bird. Think of a thicker version of that when you're drawing the top lip. The bottom lip is cool. The bottom lip is literally just a half moon shape. You know how to draw the bottom lip of a pair of lips. It's literally a crescent moon. But the top lip is like a thicker version of the first bird you ever learned how to draw in school. That's literally what I'm trying to achieve. And then just wing it out on each side. However thick you want to make the bottom lip is up to you. That'll be the like juicier and bigger lips. For the BRATZ set, I made them pretty big. Felt like that just added to them. And I had the real estate because this was a duck set. So it gives you more space to get your design off. And I just love that touch. I'm so glad I made more lips because it was really cute. Once you go in with your outline, which is my next point, my next part of this, I'm going in with my antennas for the butterfly, and then I go in with the details. It really just brought everything together. I also went in with the details for the hearts, and that's when I was like, okay, we got it.
You better on the first date. I should've said what's wrong in the first place. I don't, cause you always taking it the wrong way. You won't listen, you're too busy playing 2K. I always been down, but you still sleep. And even though I said it, now you should've been peed. I feel it in my soul, yeah, so deep. So deep, you should know that about me. I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. Why you talking to me like you be like? Why you always wanna be right? Oh, I just need the time that you can't find. I just need to know that it's still mine. And the way that you can't say my name don't seem right. But I know when to go and to stop at the green light. Oh, I just turned down your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you, yeah. You always say I got an attitude, oh. Yeah, but that's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few, cause you always say I got an attitude, oh. So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in no way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one who came home late. And I ain't loyal.
It was a creative choice to not outline the lips because they were so perfect. I didn't want to lose the details of them. Going and looking back, I probably would have outlined the lips because all of the nail art popped so much with the black outline. But because I didn't outline the lips, I had to add something else to the nails and wanted to stay in the pink theme. So we just did some dotting, no regrets on the dotting. I think that it was really cute. Now you see that pointer finger that I've already outlined in a gold a bling trim. I wasn't even gonna do that on other nails, but it just ate so bad on that one. I was like, you know what, this is a birthday set. This is one of my regulars. This is probably out of the budget for her set. It's getting kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's getting kind of jazzy, but we gonna do it, okay? we are gonna do it. If I did this set for someone, it definitely will retail for $75. She got a birthday girl discount because she is one of my loyals, but this will be a $75 set that will be available on my site. If anybody else wanted this, it can be done in square and it can be done in duck like this. It can also be done in coffin. I'll have it in, you know, many different shapes available, but I don't know, y'all. I just think that the duck is going to eat. I think she's just going to eat it up every time because it's so much space to get that design off, and it just pops so cute. But yeah, it'll really be cute on any shape.
So I'm the one that's out of place. I'm the one that's in no way. I don't communicate. I'm so spoiled. So I'm the one that need a break. Like you ain't stay in my place. But you the one who came home late. And I ain't loyal.
After I went in with my trim, I just placed a little random dots of bling all around, just the smallest ones I could pick up, and I cured it, and then I top coat and cured the whole entire set, and it just it ate so good. So at the top coating it, never on the bling, avoid the bling, you end up with this. And I just think they're adorable, and she loved them. Hope you guys did too. Thanks for watching.